Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just let me know what you're thinking. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a kit down of the afternoon tea Randal Spangler diamond painting I just finished. Picture will be popping up momentarily, could already be up. And it was a Diamond Art Club. It was 22 by 27 inches. So pretty decent sized diamond painting. Came out pretty good and it looked pretty good. We'll talk more as we kit down into this beautiful box here. This is my spare drills. But I wanted to talk just a little bit about my shop right before we get into it. So let's do, a little paid promotion that's not paid. It's not paid. I'm not making anything except for, if you purchase something, because this is for my own shop. Anyway, my shop is TruVampire Art over on Etsy. Link is down in the description if you're interested in anything that you see here. But I just want to talk a little bit about some stuff that I've been working on. Obviously, we always have the funnels. I have this out in case I feel like it might be might work for me today. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not, considering I'm kitting down into bags. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about my pens, not these pens here, not those guys, but these guys. So I don't know if you'll be able to see the difference in these two pens compared to this pen. So these two pens were both printed on my new 3D printer, and I don't know what it does, but it definitely prints them differently than the old one. Whereas the old one just kind of rings it around and keeps going up the pen. This one, it gets some interesting designs. But anyway, just so that, you get one and it looks a little different. It's printing just fine. It just has a different way of printing than the new one. But anyway, this is the classic style pen. I'm going to be changing the names in the shop because I'm adding pens. So this is our classic style pen, and it's just going to be called classic in the shop. I'll put it right in there. And then we're going to have, this one is in the shop right now. This is the wand style. So the wand style, it's really cool, but when it prints, for some reason on the old printer, it doesn't print all the way up on the top here. So sometimes there's a little bit of a struggle with the tips. But the new one prints it all the way up, but the tips still kind of don't fit properly, so you might have to use the putty trick or the tape trick or whatever on them. But the pen's pretty cool. Honestly, it's more of a cool decorative thing. And in reality, I could put some magnets on the bottom of this. It could be a cover minder too, just stand there. Oh, okay, well, I need my pen. Oh, here we go. Diamond paint. Okay, done, put it back, kind of thing. Capri Sun straw. Plastic. But anyway, and then there was this one, which is the diamond pattern. It's kind of hard to see because I'm not currently doing the resin option for the pens. So there won't be any resin option, because honestly, I just don't have enough money to purchase resin, and I'm kind of out of resin, and it was a little bit difficult to do the resin anyway. It looks cool when it comes out right, but even here, this had the glitters on it, and it's the glitters are all bumpy, so it's just, I don't know. So I took the resin option out for now. It's just going to be the plain pens. So this will be the diamond pattern because it has a little diamond pattern inside here. It's probably hard to see. I don't know, maybe you can see it, but there's a diamond pattern to it. This pen's on the smaller side, so if you can compare it with the regular, the classic, it's a thinner, smaller pen. And these are obviously going to be lighter than your resin pens. So I don't do resin pens. These are all of my collection of pens just sitting here because I've been keeping them out. But anyway, but this one works pretty good with the tips. There's no issues with it. This one might have some issues because of the resin on the back, but you know, that tip works pretty good. And then you can just diamond paint along, but it is a thinner pen. So if you're looking for something thinner, the diamond pattern is thinner. And then I'm also going to have a smaller one that's very similar to this one, actually, but it's much smaller. So there will be a smaller pen, and it's a little thinner. And then there's going to be this pen right here. This is going to be the I haven't thought of a name for this one. I don't know fully if this one's going to be up in the shop right away because this one's being used for something else right now that I'm doing some test runs with. But this is what the pen looks like. How it looks after I do the test runs will be pretty different once I figure out how to merge two files together. It's going to look pretty different, but I thought it was a pretty decent pen because it would give you, you know, both the top and the bottom have that little lump there to kind of like help you. I've also learned how to model my own 3D printed pen, so like that might be in the future. I might model my own pens. Whoa, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about 3D modeling now, so maybe I'll be able to model my own stuff. Anyway, this will definitely be in the shop. I think this looks like a twisted crayon, so maybe I'll just call it that, twisted crayon. Because it kind of looks like a crayon, and it has the twist, so we'll call it like a twisted crayon. The color that this printed in is not going to be in the shop right now. It'll come out later. Maybe I still got to check with Wendy if she likes that color, but that's the closest I've been able to find so far, that color or this color, for the shop. But anyway, and then we're going to have this one. This is the triangle. So far in the shop, we're going to have the classic, the diamond pattern, the wand style. This is the wand style, or the wand pen. A triangle. This one is kind of like a triangle. It's a little bit different, I will say that. It also has a very gentle twist to it. And then one side is clearly bigger than the other. So it's, you know, like it definitely feels kind of one-sided. It does have the holes on both sides, but it definitely feels one-sided because it's not that bad, but it is definitely a little bit thicker. So if you do like a little bit of thicker pen, this one's a bit thicker, and this one's a bit thicker. The crayon, the twisted crayon. The twisted crayon, and then, you know, we have so that's the pens. Hopefully you got a good look at that. And then there are a few new colors in the shop if you want to check out the colors. But anyway, there's also going to be these pen holders. I'll just show them real quick so we can get into the other aspect. They're up in the shop already. All of the pens are not. I have to go through and like fix the file on the pens and add the new colors and all that. So this is a 10 pen holder, and as you can see, you can kind of stuff some pens behind, so you can fit more than 10 pens on here, because you can really stuff a good amount of pens behind there. You know, eventually you start to like overlap with each other and stuff, but you can really stuff a good amount behind there, so you can fit more than 10 pens on here. But this just happens to be my collection of pens, and I'm actually I'm using this. As weird as this is, I'm actually using this item, and I'm able to just keep my pens out now and be able to see my pens. So if I decide, say, oh, I feel like this pen today, I can just use this pen, or I feel like this pen, I can use this pen. You know, so that's actually sitting out. And then there's also a 5 pen version. But here, look, you can also keep your regular pens or, you know, your mechanical pencils or whatever you want to call those. Clicky pencils. Mechanical. I think they're called mechanical, right? But anyway, yeah, they're just the clicky pencils. Yeah, or any pencil or pen or whatever on them as well. So if you have some nice fancy pens that are just regular ballpoint pens, you can also display them on one of these pen holders. They work. And look, even that might fit behind there. Maybe. No, that one's pushing it. That one's pushing it a little bit, but I got it. It's back there. It's pushing the pen up just a little bit, but the other ones are still sitting. So anyway, with that, oh, this is just a keychain tray. That was just on the side. Okay, so I wanted to show those, but we'll put these off to the side real quick. Don't spill out all the pens, please. What are you stuck on? Oh, there you go. I don't know. Oh, you can also add your name to these. So you could have your name put on these. There's going to be a customization option for them. So you could get your name put on them. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get kitting down this kit. This is the one I used for this, the wolf. And I decided I wanted to kit down right away because otherwise, like, I still have 3 of these with stuff still in them because I haven't kit them down. So all of the stuff I used is up here in the top section. And I'm just going to keep that there for a moment because I don't have my book out to put that stuff in. And I'm not going to, I do need to worry about it because, well, no, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just work on the drills part of it and then I'll just do all that later at some point. But anyway, why are you out? Is this one of the drills in here? Do we have this color? Probably not. Oh, we do actually. We actually do. So a couple of these I kind of like really dropped and got some dirt in them, so I'd probably just throw those away. Because I had some moments some days where I just, yeah. How's this one looking now? This one looks fine. That wasn't much, but it's, you know, a little bit added. A little bit. All right, since that one was already out, we'll just do that one first. 19, 26, 25, 24, 23. There you go. All right, let's see. These first 3, I'm not going to worry about because they're ABs and my ABs are not in here. Huh. Well, there's 310. Just go ahead and do it. There was a lot of 310 left. I had plenty of each of these colors and probably would have had more of some of them if I didn't spill it on the floor. But sometimes when I spill them, I just decide that I'm not going to bother sweeping them up and just kind of toss them out there. All right, this might be a little high for me with this one. There's 307 to 3. There's a couple of bags in here. What? Okay, well, I guess I gotta do that. All right, I thought I saw 314. No, okay. I didn't. I guess I didn't. All right. Anyway, that's done. So we'll start with 150. I don't have a 150. Well, I have 150 in the color. It means I'm gonna have to make a bag for it. I'll just take those out. Try to keep everything together here so that it's easy for me. I can just grab the items that I need and work them. And we'll put that to the side there. As I'm, you know, kitting down. How am I doing this? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can just open my bags. It doesn't look like I'm going to end up using that. Ugh. After all. All right, so this one was in a plastic baggie for some reason. So we'll just dump that baggie out. Hopefully these two colors look good together. Because I ran out of these bigger white bags at some point. Oh yeah, you guys look good together. Beautiful, like there's no difference. And I use the regular baggies, the little baggies that like come with the kits to just kind of store them temporarily. And I guess I haven't gone through this. Like I think I've done the squares, but I guess I haven't gone through the rounds to make sure I got all of those. There was a lot of brown in this kit. Yeah, they look pretty good. I try to make sure they at least match before I just dump them in, because I don't want like a lot of mismatched colors. So I try to make sure they're like very similar in color, because these can be different and they can be pretty vastly different. You'd be surprised at how vastly different they could be. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. But they can be pretty different. So I try to just kind of look at them and be like, okay, yeah, they look pretty similar. And then merge them together. Like this one right here doesn't have a lot. I don't know if that's because I spilled it or if it didn't have a lot. I'm not sure on that one, but I still had enough to finish the kit. So we did 310 already. We're going to 334. That's 40. Oh. All right, let's see what I got down here. 333 and 336. Make sure there's no other colors down there. I will make up those bags for those ones later, unless like I have the color. Like if one of those was 334, then I'm working on that color right now, so I'd obviously do that, but they're not. So all right, I have quite a bit though. I have quite a bit of the colors. Is that the, oh, maybe that's where the pattern is. Maybe it's on here. There we go. Was 334? No, that one's good. Okay. Alrighty. This is so easy to do. So this box right here, this one is like ready to bloom. It's kind of like a pretty box. I got it at the Dollar General. So it's pretty amazing what you can find at different, you know, like locations like that. And the Dollar General actually had a good variety of different boxes to choose from. I love butterflies, so I got this one because it has the butterflies. But now I need to go and get one for my squares, because the one I got from my squares is for photos, where I think the ones from Dollar General, they're just decorative boxes, whereas, oh yeah, that looked really good together. The ones I got for the squares, I got my box at Michael's, and it was for photos. And while it's a really pretty box, these particular bags that I'm using, they don't fit in the box. They're too tall for the box. So I was really happy when I found this one because it's taller, so I can fit the bags in it. And then I can keep doing this way. And I'm pretty happy with my setup now. I have, you know, like I've made a few changes here. I don't know how much of this box you're seeing, but I've added these. I guess I could stand up and look. Oh, you're seeing the whole box. You even see these like side pieces over here. But I took a Diamond Art Club box, cut it up, and, you know, taped it in here to make dividers because it didn't come with dividers. So these are matching up pretty good, probably because these are all Diamond Art Club drills. They're mostly the ones I end up saving, so you know how it goes. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my setup as I have it now. If I, you know, like now that I know modeling, I could probably model something pretty similar to this to fit these particular bags. And I can even make it have like a hinge. Just put some hinges on it and have a hinge top to open and close, just very similar to this. And then there'd be a 3D printed box that you could purchase for your drills, which I guess I could use for my squares because I need one for my squares. And I could probably even put designs on it if I figure out how to get the etching actually into the that's what I'm working on right now, is figuring out etching. Are you the 500s? No, you're the 600s. What? There we are. 400s, 500s. 550 is the next color I need to look for. But yes, that would be pretty cool if I can figure that out to offer that, because I don't think there's a lot of, like, there is drill storage boxes, but I don't think there's, also I noticed that I'm having to go back and search through these again to go find that color. Whereas normally I'd put something just kind of like in there. Do I have? Yeah, I do. All right. There we go. I'm pretty sure I have all of the colors in here, so it's pretty easy. All right, 552. You can go in there. So next up, we are looking for a 600. Okay, 646. 646. So there is also a bag in there. Yeah, I guess I need to go through and work on this one a little. 646. So here's one where I apparently combined the two colors. This looks like it goes well with the darker of the two colors in there. It's like a lighter one and a darker one. This isn't the one I dropped on the floor, is it? No, I think it's one of these corner ones. There was 4 in this, these corners. I think all 4 corners were in here. So you have like the upper left and the lower left and the upper right and the lower right. It's crazy. Craziness. All right, and then 647 too. Cool. I'll just leave you right there. 647. Yeah, you're looking pretty good together too. It looks like there might have been 2 colors in there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I also noticed that you have dryer sheets in all of you. I guess I just like preemptively put dryer sheets in all of these because they all have a little piece of dryer sheet. So maybe I'll have to do that when I make the new bags. Just preemptively add in. Oh, look, 648 as well. Look at that. We're just going through the whole spectrum of that color. Ooh, you are dirty. You are gross. Yeah, we're not keeping you. Bye. Okay. That's the one I dropped it. See, I knew it was one of these corner ones. I knew it was. All right, 718. And that's it. Yeah, I dropped it. It was like one of the last, like I was working on the last sections and I was like, oh, but I need this color. Oh no. Oh, okay. Whoops. 720 and 712. Okay. So yeah. I don't know. I tried to make my storage work for me, to make everything easy for me and how like I would want to work with an item. And I will say, I haven't obviously, I can't say obviously because you wouldn't know. I have not yet used my spare drills for a project. So I haven't gone through all of my spare drills and been like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this or that with them. I haven't done that. But there have been times when a kit, I'll get to, you're almost done with a kit and all of a sudden you run out of drills and you're like, okay, yes, with a company like Diamond Art Club, you can contact the company and they're going to send you some drills. They're going to send you some spare drills. Hold on, I will be right back. I'm going to get some dryer sheets for these. Okay, just to preemptively use it. I just went to grab this though, and I grabbed the box that the dryer sheets were in, and the whole box just fell apart. They are great value dryer sheets though, so cheap Walmart dryer sheets. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Hold on, I think a second about what was I talking about? Something about the drills. Oh, spare drills. I did put those in, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, I was talking about spare drills. You can contact the companies like Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs, or even some of the budget-friendly companies. You can contact them as well and say, hey, I ran out of number 779 in my diamond painting, and they'll send you some more drills. I just, like, with my social anxiety disorder and stuff, I have trouble doing stuff like that. So for me, it's been really handy to have my spare drill, so I can just go in and say, okay, do I have 779 in spares? Yes, I do. Great. I just take out the 779. I go to, you know, I just use it. I use my spare drills. And then when I'm done, I can put them back in this bag and I still have that, you know, particular color in my spares, and I don't have to worry about contacting anybody, speaking to anybody or anything like that. Oh, 80. Oh my gosh. I just had a moment. I was like, no, I don't have that color, but I do. It looks like both of these colors are coming out. So just take those out and put you in there. And there's a baggie back there, so I'm just going to pull that out too. And add it to the pile that I'm collecting. All right, 797. So we had 779 and 797. Interesting. Make sure. Okay. Yes, and I like using the, you know, like obviously the clear containers. You can easily see through the container, and having the clear on the front of the bag, I can see the color as well. I could link what I used down in the description as far as the bags. I got these off of Amazon. There's two different colors in this one too. Interesting. And there was a $7.99. I wonder if somehow, like, no, because that's very different. Even that lighter shade, that's very different. Oh, interesting. I don't know. All right. I'll put that in there. And we're moving into the 800s now. So that's good. This is pretty quick and easy. Maybe not so quick, but I don't know how much time has passed. I really don't. I feel like it's going relatively fast. I'm just, obviously, like, I don't know. Are you too different? Sometimes, like, the light and the clear on the bag makes it look a little different. I think you two might be. I'll try it. They're very, very close, but I think they might be noticeably different. I'm not sure. Let me try it. Like once, because sometimes the bag like deceives, in which it was, because they look exactly the same in the bag. Okay. So the bag was just deceiving me a little bit in that. All right, that one. Let's put you in. And, ooh, another bag. No 20. Any 20 in the little baggie? Nope. Okay. Okay. So we need these. And obviously, like, the more, because I only add colors in when I'm kitting down. I don't preemptively make a bag for this color and have it empty in there. I only make it when I actually have the color to put in it. So the more of these that I do, obviously the faster and easier it's going to be for me in the future to do this. And I will say kitting down is like one of my least favorite things to do. But, so, you know, like trying to make it as, whoa. Whoa. There's not a single drill in there. Yeah, I think I already did that one, didn't I? That was the first one because it was randomly out. Now I remember. That's right. That's right. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. If you know, like, reminded me. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Every once in a while, I come across these bags as I'm going through. $8.95? Wait. Oh, you're just backwards. All right. So there's another bag in there too. All right, $8.90. Put you back in the wrong spots. That's right. All right. Yeah, so I'm trying to make it, you know, as quick and easy as possible. And painstaking is like painless. Painless, not painstaking. Yes, I want to make it more painful for me. Let's make it harder and more painful. So it's more of a struggle. No. As quick and painless as possible so that when I do come and do this, it is absolutely easy. Ew. Ew, no. Gross. I don't know why you're dirty. Maybe. That one was pretty gross. All right, $8.98 as well. Okay. Oh, you also went in that spot. Oh. Yeah, there's a couple of blues in there. Sometimes when I was doing this one, I would find like a drill just kind of hanging out and I just kind of add it to whatever color I was working on. Yeah, it's not the best idea, but you know, we do what we do. Sometimes I'm going into the 900s, which are over here. So the way I did it so that when you looked through it this way, the divider, the separator for the numbers was at the back. So for the 100s like this, the 100 one is at the back. So when I look at it, I can be like, okay, everything to the front of that is 100, which I think is a pretty standard way to do things. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it is a pretty standard way to do things. 904. Yeah, hi, what's up? This one looks pretty dirty too, actually. I did drop a few of them. I will say that. I'm not gonna do that. Rebel, you like disappeared. You came to say hi and then you left. I don't even know if you could hear him. He was just so cute. He came chirping. Did you hear the Rebel chirping? He came up and he was like, brr, brr, brr. It was so cute. He's been talking a lot more lately, and I don't know if it's my fault, but I do love his little voice. He's got the squeakiest, tiniest little girl voice ever, and it's just a little orange cat, a little orange boy. He's got the squeakiest, tiniest voice ever. All right, 905, which apparently that one I just hadn't, stuck in there, dumped out. So, yeah. Do you You might. Some of these drills were a little staticky. They weren't bad. They weren't hard to work with. They were a little staticky. So obviously, you know, just keeping that in there will help too in the future when I go to use them. 90. No? Wait. No, 904, 905 to 915. Okay. Okay. It's fine. I got plenty of these. I think I bought 2 packets of them the last time. And then I keep them in the round one because I have this space over here. 7? Yes. I was gonna put 5 and then I was like, no, I don't think it's 5. It's 7. All right. Yeah, the round one has a space, whereas right now the square one doesn't have a space because, like I said, the bags don't really fit. It's just they kind of fit because I don't have a lot of squares. Like I don't have nearly as many squares as I do rounds. So the squares can kind of go at an angle in the box, which, you know, helps. All right, so there is 907. There was not a lot of those, but that's okay. To 915, which was the next color. It's a pretty color. There's also 2 in here. There's like one that's a little bit more dusky than the other. It's a little bit lighter. This is like a mauve. Like a color. Really? Half? No, you don't. And those were a little sticky. I'm just gonna give you one because those were just a little sticky. Give you just a piece of that in there. All right, and continue on to 917. Okay, I guess see, because you can see I kind of have like most of these colors. I've had to make what, 5 bags up so far. Out of I'm going on to like number 30 for this kit. So like you can see I have a lot of the colors already in here. But I mean, that's how you build it up, right? You just keep working at it, building it up. So this will be 1 kitted down, which means I will have an empty kit. I thought I saw 920 for some reason. I don't know why. That was weird. 9. Hold on, I didn't move that. 18, 19, 20. All right, I did not need 920. I need 938. 34. That could be, nope, that's 6, 7, 8. Wow. I have the whole family. The 930s. All right. How are you looking? This one has a lot on it. Colors clearly shown up in a lot of the diamond paintings I've done. And these aren't all Diamond Art Club. You know, some Dreamer Design, some were Craftedly, some were even budget-friendly ones that I just really liked the drills on. And yeah, you know, that's how you build a collection of stuff, right? I really literally do have like almost the whole 930 family. That's so weird. Yeah, it's good. So far these have been pretty spot on. Like the colors have matched up really well. I haven't seen any that I've been like, no, they don't match at all. Your cap just went, I don't even know where it went. Is it in your pants? No. I don't know where it went. My pants have kind of like a bump or like a, because I'm short, they have a, like where they're rolled over. Because I'm short, where did I just put that? There you are. Go there. And what number am I working on? 961. All right, and because I'm short, I'm struggling a little bit here. I'm gonna have to like move over. Yeah, 963. Okay. 961. To try to see, like, this box is just almost too tall for me to just peer into. Because of the way it is on, like, on the table. Because I'm so short. Oh. Yeah, I really mixed you up. Darn it. And I won't, like, remember which, like, I won't remember, oh, that's supposed to be the pink in the future. So we're just going to put you in without adding anything to you because, man, I really mixed that one up. There was, like, two completely different colors. It's, like, there's the pink and then there's, like, a light blue. I was like, I know if I come back to that, I wouldn't remember that it was supposed to be the pink. So it's easier just to skip it. Skip it. Because I had two drills that I did that with. One of them, obviously, like, that's two completely different colors. You can clearly tell what one it was and what one it was. Like, what, you know, like, what one you needed, what one you didn't need. Did you really just jump? No. 975 to 995? There's no 976? Or 7? Or... Oh, never mind. That's 3,000. Okay. Alright, so 976 and 77. Oh, and these bags... they came with metal rings and these stickers. So it's kind of nice because you always have plenty of the particular sticker. So they're always going to look the same and it's nice. I didn't have to, like, order different stickers. I could have, but they came with stickers, so I didn't have to worry about it. All right, that is 76. Okay. And we also need to do 77. Okay. Starting to get a little warm out. I need to go close the door. In the morning, I open our front door. The cats can just kind of run in and out as they please. And then it also lets some of that cool morning air in. But then at some point, I need to close it because it's too warm out. All right, so now we're moving into the 3000s. So our first one is 3024. A nice light gray. This one. No! I found the other one that I obviously mixed up with the pink drills. But this one, it's clearly noticeable because I obviously didn't combine as many. So it would be clearly obvious to me that it's the light gray and not the pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in there. And then when I do use them, I can just, you know, like, get rid of those pinks as I use them, kind of thing. I could take the time and go through it and get rid of those pinks now, but no, that's just, no. Let's just not. All right, 33. So put you to the side. Okay, for 3325, which, all right, is in there, but it's not in one of these bags yet. 3325 in there. Okay. Ooh, is that? Oh, that's Rebel. It's a Rebel. He's He's always around. He literally is my little heart cat. He stays with me all day long. He spends his entire day near me in some aspect or another. Even when he goes outside, he's like right now he's sitting out on the porch, just sitting there looking around. He really doesn't go far. Just kind of hangs out with me. He's my little rebel. My little troublemaker. I think he's starting to calm down. I think he's starting to get old. Or, you know, they start to get older and they start to calm down. He's past 2 years old now, so I think he's finally starting to come out of kittenhood and be a cat. Be a cat. Alright, so that one, and then the next one as well. There wasn't any more, like, plastic baggies down there. I don't feel any. Okay. Just to make sure, 3326. A lot of these higher numbers I don't have as much of. I don't know if you can even see in the box, like, how, like, the hundreds through the 800s, how much fuller they are than the, like, 900s through the 5200. Obviously not through 5200. The last number is what, 3838 or something like that, I think. But 5200 is that ultra white color that was not in this. Well, technically it is in this diamond painting. It's just called 141 because Diamond Art Club used to do all of their ABs as 150 or like anything lower than 150. Yeah, so like when it's, I think the DMC colors start at 150. So anything lower than that would be an AB. And now I think there was some of those bags in there, and I want to move you to between those. Oh, and look, we have that color. Yeah, so anything lower than that would have been an AB. Just put, okay. 3350. 3350. Come on, peel off. Stick on. I think I found all the dirty ones, and then that one that was like ultra mixed. The other colors I mixed, I pretty much worked most of the other colors out of them because I would just work on those colors when I knew which two colors they were all the time. So when I was working on the diamond painting, if I like poured one and was working on that, I would just stick like any of the other color that, you know, like I came across while working on the one color, and I just stick them on there. So I didn't have as many of them mixed in the end because I was doing that. Because I always knew which two colors it was. It was like it was pretty easy to tell, and I just kind of like remembered the symbols. All right, so 3371. Ew. Like the last one in there, and that one has quite a bit in it too. It's like that dark brown color, I think. Oh, also the two colors were side by side, so that, yeah, that helped. It was easy to tell what ones they've already gone in. They were 976 and 977. So like it was pretty easy for me to tell which two colors they were. Almost done. So 3607 is next. Nice pinks. So pretty. There's a lot of that pink too. Does this kind of like say what colors I like? But there's not a lot of purples, so I don't know. I like purples and pinks and oranges. I guess there's just a lot of these like pinks in. There you go, in there. And we're doing the color right after you. So see if that's in there. That is. 2 colors. Oh, this one has like 3 different colors in it. This one seems to match the darkest version of the colors in here, so it'll be like the majority of the colors in here will be that darker color. Oh, you are really staticky. Get out. Get in there. Yeah, I don't know how I would have used the funnel for this, but yeah. You know. I think what happened is sometimes when I was doing these, I probably already had dryer sheet in the, like with the drills that I was putting in it. So I just left the dryer sheet in there. All right, 3 7s. 3 7 3 3. 2 1. Ooh. Whoa, wait. 2 7 to 4 0. 3 7 3 1. All right, you go in there. That's a lot of 3s. This is not 3 3 3. All right, gonna stick this on. Okay, and open it up. So easy. Almost done too. Like, look at this. We are almost done kitting down this kit. I just have to take all the stickers off this now because they will be empty. 3 7 5 5. There is a baggie in here. That's it. Alrighty. And I will probably go through and make sure that all of these little baggies that I'm finding have these bigger baggies as well now. Because I took them out, so I might as well do that. You know, it won't take me too long, and I can watch some TV or something while I do that. Waiting for my controllers to finish charging, because I'm doing 2 Sims videos today as well. My Sims are ready to have their videos done, so I'm gonna do those. So if you like video games, I've been doing a lot of the Sims content right now on my other channel, which is just TruVampire. So if you like video game content, you can check that out. But like, it is just the Sims right now. Sometimes I do some Fortnite stuff, or you know, if I'm playing something else, I'll do that. Some point I must have been really lazy when I was doing this, because some of the ones in even the bigger bags are in like the smaller bags still. Yeah, sometimes you just, yeah, I think I'm gonna skip you. Yeah, we're gonna skip you. I think there was like some dirt and stuff in there. It didn't look the best or the nicest, and the colors didn't look like they were really gonna match up all that great. Nope. All right, I'll put you in there. So 3 7 7 2. That was right? Yeah, 7 3. Three 7 7 2. I'm gonna find out where I have these just in case. I don't know if I need. I think I have all of the numbers in there, like 100, 200, 300, 400, 3,000, 700. You know, like I think I have all of them, but now go into the 3 8s. 3 8 2 6. We have just a couple more colors. There's 3, so a few more colors, I should say. Just a few more colors left, and then I will be done kitting down. And I haven't talked about the diamond painting at all. Let's talk about it now, just real quick. Honestly, it was a diamond art club, and it worked up like a diamond art club. It was around, it was pretty easy. There were some spots on the canvas where the glue was it's not that it didn't stick. Like, everything stuck down fine. It's just for some reason the glue was really slick. And I'm not even like slippery. Like, it was like slick. Like, the drills would just slide across it. But it was very few places, and I don't know if it's maybe the canvas got warm. Like, I did take it outside one day and worked on it outside, so maybe the canvas just got hot, and that's just kind of like what happened while it was outside. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird that it got slick like that. And it was only, you know, you'd be drilling along and then all of a sudden you'd hit a slick spot. It would be like 2 or 3 drills would go down slick and then it would be fine again. So it was weird. It was just weird. But otherwise, it worked up pretty good. It worked up pretty quick. It worked up pretty easy. It was a nice canvas to get back into working on diamond paintings again, because I hadn't done diamond paintings for like a month. Like, I hadn't done much diamond painting for almost an entire month. So it was a nice canvas to work on and get back into it. So yeah. Otherwise, I really don't have much to say about it. It was just a you know, like, it just was. Like, I have nothing really negative to say, or, like, obviously I'm saying positive. Other than the, you know, like, this every once in a while slick spot in the glue, I don't really have any other negatives to say about it. My husband liked it. I hung it up in the kitchen. I had Salem just kind of tacked up on our wall in the kitchen. And she doesn't really fit. Where did I put why did I put you over there? You're empty. That was weird. Anyway, I had stuck her, I'll put that away. Yeah. All right, so 3860. Let me just make sure there's no 61 in here. There was. Perfect. Alrighty. So that is it. I have now kit down my entire kit. That's done. I just have the rest little bit to do. Socks is coming to say hi. No, she's not. She stopped. I thought she might, but she's not. So, yeah, that's it. The canvas was pretty decent to work on. So it's an awesome picture. Like, I love Randal Spangler's dragons. They're so cute and so much fun to work on. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video and that you come along and join me for the next one I do. I just don't know what I'm gonna do or when I'm gonna do it, but you know, I'm gonna start working on another diamond painting again soon. I'm gonna work on the Sweet Garden to get that done because I just don't have the gumption to work on it, and maybe that's what pulled me off of diamond painting in the first place. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. I just have to put the rest of the stickers and stuff in my little logbook and log the fact that I finished this. And that's it. So I hope you have enjoyed and thank you for watching.